Good morning. What is that? Flyaways? Flyaways, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Anywho, good morning. Good morning, it's Friday. I finished all my coffee. Anywho, oh, I needed to bring something to you guys' attention. So, you know what song's coming to me? Hey Panini, which is so weird because it's a song that's on like the radio here and there, right? And it's funny because it reminds me of Panera. It reminds me of a sandwich. A sandwich. I know I say it funny. Sandwich. So somebody needed me to clarify something, but somebody went in and actually clarified for me. But I will clarify. No, wrong button. Wrong freaking button. Okay. No, not that one. Thank you. I am off. Universal Shakedown. Ooh, ooh. These are the days of our life. So much fun. Okay. She writes, Daphne. So I'm addressing Daphne's question. Okay. So it says, well, how can we tell, right? Yeah, this is hers. Well, how can you tell us not to assume we know how somebody else feels when we listen to tarot card readers and the readers confirm it? Would this mean we're not supposed to believe in tarot card readers and what they're telling us? That is not true. Okay. Somebody replied, love shoves. Okay, which is a great response. The message I got was to be honest with the conversation. Doesn't matter if you know, because the person is already prepared to make needs to be prepared whether or not to make the decision or not, and take the right steps based on their feelings. If they're not prepared to even admit those feelings, then it is unlikely. Assuming just gets us upset and can set us up for failure and ends up hurting us in the end. Okay, that's exactly pretty much what that means. Okay, because we may tell you, good morning. We may tell you this is what we're seeing, this is what we're feeling, and all this stuff. Okay. What I'm saying, if somebody doesn't have the guts or the stamina, or however, whether it's fear, it doesn't matter. We may be telling you that, but until it is confirmed, don't assume. You know what I mean? I can tell you this way. I started this channel over someone completely different. And for years, I listened to tarot card readers telling me how someone felt. Do you know to this day, never once have I heard anything out of his mouth regarding that on his feelings? So I assumed. Just because tarot readers are telling you this and that, you still need to live your everyday life based on what the story is for you. How do you know that they're not reading you and you feel this way, but yet you're not saying anything to the other person? And if you are and they're not getting back to you or you're blocked, let it fucking go. Let it go. That's your lesson. Holding on to something you shouldn't be holding on to. Why? Because a tarot reader told you, hold on. If you fell into that realm, it's going to be awfully hard. Okay. For you to find yourself again. Or if you're even awoken. So you know what I mean? Good morning. And I did explain to you in the beginning of that video of the spiritual breakdown, the spiritual shakeup, I did explain to you too about not assuming. You know what I mean? If it comes into fruition, it comes into fruition. If something gets said, it gets said. If somebody's not saying it to you, do not base your days around that. Just don't. You have to look at it. You have to look at it as these are your reads, possibly even your feelings. Okay, so I hope that helped. And I've been trying to explain that to you guys off and on for over a year anyway. Just because someone's got feelings for you does not mean they're ready to make moves. Does not mean they're ready to go into that. It takes two. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. All right, little mama, now you got my eyes open. You got my eyes open. I've seen that one like plenty, but I don't know. Oh, the dream catcher, yeah, that my dad got me. And then my ma's, she's got those saw blades off and on throughout the house. She used to collect a lot of things throughout the years, and she's such a hoarder. So it's like there's so many rooms in this house. There's 4 or 5, there's 6 rooms in this house. So like every room has its own cluster. So, and those are bedrooms. And those are like, well, my dad just cleaned his out. Still a whole lot of stuff though. Oh, hoarding for sure holds on to stagnant energy. Are you kidding me? Yep, sure does. Sure does. So, going back to Cali. So, I may tell you one thing, and it's either going to come in fruition or it's not. If you're obsessed on hearing something or someone coming back, can't keep your mind off of somebody, and this has been going on for a very long time. Can't take my hands off of you. You feel like heaven to touch. Yeah, a lot of people can't hear me lately. I have noticed though my voice has been more like low. I don't know. Talk to spirit about it. Talk to spirit about it. Take it up with them. Take it up with them. Oh, I gotta stretch. Nice, Robin. A different tone. Yeah. Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Foley. Ooh, Mr. Foley. Wait a minute, look at me. Clearing it out. Clear it out. Just saying. LL Cool J is as guys, all right. So, I haven't used this deck in a long time, so I've just kind of been holding it. Yeah, I was trying not to use the HELL word. So, just had like every word in the dictionary come to me. Like, you prick, you dick, you coward, you. I don't know what that's about. Feisty energy. I'm a little feisty though, but I'd rather be feisty than sad. So just roll with whatever emotion you're feeling, okay? And that's the wand just reversed in my hand. So let's see. I got 5 on it. How about 5 and one of them shitting syphilis? What? What, John? Friggin' heck. Happy Friday. TGIF. TGIF. I'm not taking 2. Oh, it's actually just 1. Ace of Cups. I just caught my sister saying, is everything okay? And then she's like, you sure? No, must be. She just left. There's some kids skating on the pond with their parents left. Say, hey, take a day off and go skating on the pond. My mom lives on a pond. It's not really safe though. It's super shallow over here because they stopped the dam, but it's running water, so not too smart. All right. I can hear my dad. Rob, where are you guys going shopping? Shocking that she's going shopping. So I guess everything's okay. My mom's had the same shopping buddy for 40 years. It used to be just the weekends, but now that they're retired, they go like twice a week. All right. Ace of Cups. So there was 3 of them, but one of them passed away. So I'm just staring at her one boob that's hanging out, which is making me think someone's a ma, or really wants to be pregnant, wishing on a star. I feel like I see like a whole bunch of peacock feathers, something with her boob. Not a health concern, but someone might be breastfeeding. That happens every day around the world, so I don't know what that message is about. Maybe as you're breastfeeding, something's gonna come to you, because I can literally like a baby. That's what my lips want to do right now, and obviously I'm not attracted to her breast, you know what I mean? So I don't know what that's about. Could be very mom energy. Jesus, maybe it means something to you guys. In a very non-sexual way. Okay, obviously. It's also taken me back to like past lives. This deck does that once in a while, but beautiful piece of pottery. She's holding the key. Miracles are coming. It's almost like a genie in the bottle. This is like a wish to me. it's almost like whatever's about to happen to her, I don't know if it's some type of surprise. It's like she's looking in, like something's building up, right? She sees something steaming or whatever, right? Something catches your eye. And then it's like, boom, it might be like some type of epiphany moment. I don't know what that's regarding. And then, like, maybe you got a child who's leaving for college. I don't know. But it's like she's ready for anything. Because, like, even the wrap that would go across your breast, you know, but like, even the part up here is not wrapped up. It's not knotted. It's got to be a special message for some of you, one of you. I don't know. What is with this big on? What's going on? Did I miss something? Oh, thanks, Lala. Thanks, Lala. Is anyone listening to me right now? Or am I talking to myself? This is way more than just like the Ace of Cups. Like, you guys are cute. 3 of Cups. So happy celebration. Some of you are definitely going to find out you're pregnant. Others of you, there's a third party. There's too much energy around. That would be shocking, right? But I'm not going to read it as that right now because it's next to the Ace of Cups. This is a celebration. Happiness. Harvest time for someone. You could have met someone. It's still fall, so you still actually can meet someone. It's a new opportunity in love to share your love. Friends, family, a special someone. Someone's going to have a wake-up call. It's almost like she's looking down a well. Like, is this happening? I have a key. I mean, I guess I can turn it. Do I want to turn it? You could be gossiping. You could be talking to friends, going out, having a good time. Congratulations for those who find out they're pregnant within the fall season. I think the winter solstice is like the 21st. Might just be going out this weekend, hanging out with friends. That's too many. Not really, it's 2. Oh, Janice is here. Alright, Lucy, don't. You gotta close the Auntie Janice. So we got the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Wands. So there's definitely drama. Let her out to say hi to Janice real quick. Because if I don't, she'll sit here and back. Let's say hi. Lucy goes. Oh my god, you hear my dad going off. Where the fuck are the canisters? Lucy! Oh, come on, Lucy goes. Good girl. Come on. You said hi. Come on. Come back, see Mama. Lucy! Lucy! Come see Mama. Come on. Good girl. You said hi. Enough with the chaos. Holy shit. Okay. So there's that. You know where the canisters are? No, I don't know where the fucking canisters are. I don't touch flour. I'm not a baker. Probably where you fucking put them last. Someone's got a little bit of an attitude today. Someone's got a little bit of an attitude. My mom's like, I'm leaving. Yeah, go shopping. That's what you're good at anyway. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jan's like, what do you want me to stay for a beer? All right. That's like them right now arguing. Like, seriously, but my mom and Jan are staring and out. You know what I mean? You want me to stay for a beer? See? So you can take this read. It doesn't have to be about a guy or a girl. Okay? Change your perspective. You could be out and about, hanging out with friends. This could be you dating with the Knight of Wands. Somebody, Knight of Wands is in and out. It could be a feminine energy, in and out. Every time they're in and out, they cause drama. Sounds like me lately. I pop in, give you a piece of my mind, I pop out. I get irritated again, I pop right back in. Oh, and by the way, all right, it's that type of energy. But I feel like this drama is around a man. Maybe someone doesn't like someone's friends. Maybe someone's like, go out with your fucking friends. Your friends are freaking pieces of shit. Like, someone could be talking trash about your friends. Like, this guy's like not having it. Lots of drama, lots of attitude, arguing. Like, what do you mean you're going out with your friends? So you probably got some jealousy on the board, or somebody straight up just doesn't like your friends. Or you're going to leave your friends one night coming up, hook up with someone, but ultimately it doesn't look that great. Watch me, watch me. Who sings that song? Watch me, watch me. Oh yeah, watch me whip. Watch me nene. This is somebody who's like, I'll get you. This one's ready to brawl. So fly like a G6. I don't know why all these songs are coming to me. Something like a slither. So fly like a G6. Maybe someone really likes cars. Wishing on a star. That was Judgment. Ten Cups. Look, the women in these photos really like their boobies hanging out. Little free spirits. Take that fucking bra right off. Whatever's about to be created for you guys, the Ten of Cups was reversed, okay? But I'm going to lay these all out upright and then clarify with a different deck. But whatever it is that is about to come out, of this pottery vase, but I'm actually going to reverse it because it's reversed. There's even arguing within a household. Your kids are going nuts. Your spouse, your friends. It's a lot of emotional energy being released. I wonder what my dad's making. He needs flour. What is he making? He's not a baker. I want to know what he's doing. So we got the Sun under the Ace of Cups. And the Sun's looking right up at the Three of Cups. Motherfucker. Might be a third party. I'm so sick and tired of reading fucking third parties. I'm like, I've had enough. It's fucking exhausting. It's exhausting. Make moves or be the fuck out, right? I'm done with this cycle, guys. 2020, here we come. This popped out. Alright, so it's like 9 of Pence reversed, 3 of Cups upright. Someone's single and ready to mingle. Might be a little jealousy somewhere. It's so ironic because I've been feeling jealousy off and on for a couple weeks, but haven't really been seeing it. So somebody's really good at, you know how some people are like so obvious? You know what I mean? Like, of their jealousy tendencies. Like my ex-husband, so obvious. Blah, 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 blah. This one's not obvious about it. I don't know what that's about. Something's obvious, something's not obvious. Because ironic, because Jan came over yesterday, and I had my other pants on yesterday that were elephant pants. Okay, but these ones, you know, I have so many pairs of like elephant pants, right? My dad's like, you got the same pants on as yesterday? Congratulations, you changed your shirt. Right? Giving me shit. And she's like, no, she had different ones on yesterday. My dad's like, how the fuck did you even know that? She's like, because they were different. So I don't know what that has to do with anything. Something is really obvious. Somebody can pick up on stuff like that. And then other people are just like, they can't. This person's energy is hard to pick up on. But I sit like this for you guys every day. You know what I mean? Like, I need to be comfy. It's not me being lazy. And I have a really hard time putting on nice clothes to sit here and read energy. It's like a waste of clothes. A lot of my nice clothes, you gotta dry clean them. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you. It has to do with this. I don't know what that's regarding. Maybe someone thinks you're being lazy. I don't know. Someone does not like your friends. There is no doubt jealousy here. Like, I can picture, like, go out with your stupid fucking friends. Like, it's like, what? Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? It's like, it's something like that. But I don't think these friends even like you. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like you either, buddy. What, like, whatever that's regarding, feeling is mutual. So don't you worry. Something's not going good within a household. Too many people yapping in your ear. Either that or work. Looks like the household with it being the 10 of Cups. Got the 9 of Wands. You've been through a lot. The 6 of Wands. I was going to say, why is the 9 like that? Someone might be a jockey, but something's going to work out in your direction. Either for a Leo or just Sun, you're going to get some like a clarity. If someone's not going to be happy about your choices, Like, you might be completely content. There's something on my face that I feel I need to pick at. I don't know what it is. So sorry. That's annoying. Oh, I just want to pick at it. I have no idea what it is. Jesus. See, the littlest thing is irking someone right now. Jesus. Fucking, I can't. I'm like gonna lose my shit right now over something like this on my face. I don't know what is happening. Let me just get my calm right now, because I feel like I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god. I don't know what that is. Hey. Someone's gonna lose their fucking shit. Lose their shit. This fucking shit. Yeah, I'm like dousing myself because I haven't felt this. Is almost like annoyance, like freaking rage, like I'm gonna lose the fucking shit. Holy shit. Oh my god, stop fucking touching Courtney. I don't even know what's on my face right now. Someone, you might fuck someone up this weekend. Like, I'm talking like old school. Like, you wanna, bitch, you wanna fuck with me? I've kept my fucking mouth shut long enough. You fucking. Words that I don't even use in my vocabulary anymore. Okay? Immaturity. Someone's reaction is wicked immature. And I'm pretty sure I said this weekend. So this might be attached to weekend energy. Yeah, I haven't put my hands on nobody in a long time either. Last time I did that, I almost got arrested. I could justify it though. Like, I can picture that this is like me back in the day in the club, right? And all these fucking girls coming out like me and my friends, and you know how like I'll step right in and be like, "You fucking kidding me? Are you going after my friend? All right, I don't care how many I need to take on, but to fucking drop your ass." I haven't let steam off like that in a long time. I bet you I'd knock someone the fuck out, not even knowing my own strength. Don't do that though, okay? Jesus, I hope I'm not put in that situation. Holy shit. It brings me back to a read I did with you guys, I don't know, more than a few months ago, where I got energy like this and I went to the ring. I went to the boxing club and let some steam off. Holy shit. I think I'm better. Keep your distance from cars. If you see like a fight in a parking lot, keep your distance from cars. Someone's speeding off real quick. You know what I mean? Um, someone for sure is getting pregnant, and there's a third party. There's no question. You're probably already pregnant. If it's a third party, I don't know how it's gonna go. If it was destined, then you get that person, but you guys are gonna have a lot of lessons to still go through, a lot of tribulations to go through, I'll put it that way. So behave yourselves over the weekend or today. Just be careful in general. If you're not a scrapper, okay. I'm even using lingo I haven't used in a long time. That's very ironic, but be aware of your surroundings. You can get in, you can get out. Not emergency reasons, but this one brawl can turn into a huge bar brawl. Okay, is what I'm saying. Everybody's fucking drinking. Hate scenes like that. It's like, all right, let's go. There's no time to pay the tab in this situation. Like, chances are you probably go the next morning and grab your credit card. You know what I mean? Like, so just be careful, because who wants to be around that shit? So with the Knight of Wands, you got the Ten of Swords reversed. So it's like something's way over and way done with. It's like time to process it. Time to let it go. Whatever you're holding on to. You're holding on to something. It's just drama. You got the two cards that are reversed, two tens. Something's over. Someone's blood is boiling. I'm starting to get pissed again. I can't quite pinpoint it. Here we go again. You want to know what it is? Because I'm about to read underneath the Five of Wands. Five of Pence. Somebody is going to be left out on their ass. That would be 10, 10, 10. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Four of Pence. See, yeah, you're holding on to something. This would be somebody, the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's somebody who goes off. Somebody who's harsh. Somebody who's ready to rip someone a new asshole. As if yours wasn't good enough. Assholes, they're so ugly. Who thinks assholes are cute? Like, I'm talking about a literal asshole. They're ugly. I don't think they're cute. I don't think they're cute by any means. You know? I think this is like, it's friends, it's family, I think someone's single. You know what I mean? There might be a couple, and then there's someone single. Right? Well, I thought people were gonna think of it like that too. Like, I was in love with an asshole. You know, like, no, I don't know why I was talking a little asshole. Like, yeah, Uranus. Someone's a pain in the ass. Someone's been holding on to something for fucking centuries. Fucking Abe Lincoln sitting here. You know, his hands like this, like ready to fucking pound the gavel, and pound someone into the gravel. Someone's not releasing someone, but it is so unhealthy. Whatever you're holding on to is pent up energy throughout the years, months. So under the Ten of Cups, you got the Four of Wands reversed. That's definitely within a household. Household. And then you got the Eight of Swords upright. It's like, but you can free yourself. With the Knight of Cups, it's like you're afraid to free yourself. Oh, it's such a baby. We got a baby on the board. I'm an asshole. So, can we ever get a new fucking story? Can we get a new story, please? I feel like I need to go to church this weekend. Fucking. Sorry, Court. I can't help but your sins. You're on your own. Spirit's got you. Jesus. Some of you, this is a literal brawl, so be careful. Others of you, it's a brawl within a household, a fight to get out, a fight to stay. Someone might find out about a third party. And the hubby's probably like, but I love you. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. No, I don't want to go. Please forgive me. Fucking wine, baby. Wah, 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 wah. What did fucking Peter? Did Peter show up? All right. Has Peter been texting you guys? Did he come in out of the blue? Because what the fuck is this shit? It would make sense that Peter's back. Or did you never get rid of Peter? Okay, did you hold on to Peter? Are you gonna repeat another cycle with Peter? Fucking Slick Rick. G.I. Joe. That's a little figurine. Okay? What the fuck? And if this is a new person, your original Peter, the new person is going through what the old Peter used to go through. What the holy fuck? So, someone that's current that you know, that's not the original Peter, for the last few years lived a life just like your old Peter. Oh my god, the new one turned into Peter, but not with you. Your new Peter needs to get off Candyland. Your new Peter was literally on the Candyland board. Are you surprised? Are you surprised though? Because everything that comes around is going to be extremely similar until people learn lessons. All right. Peter number 2. Hopefully Peter makes the great escape. So what you went through years ago, this person was experiencing it the whole time too. You didn't even know this person, but they were living the same fucking scenario that you were living with someone else. I think this one's gonna make it. It literally reminds me of my ex-husband. Like, you going out with your friends, you call them your friends. That girl's a hoe. It's like, go fuck yourself. That little hoe bag is gonna teach me some tricks so I can leave your ass. Okay? So, thank God we all got a fucking hoe by our side. Alright? Jesus. Fuck you. Oh, you're dealing with the fucking. Narcissistic prick. It's just a hoe. Just a hoe. A little hoe bag. That's alright. That little hoe bag has some kick ass shoes. And guess what? Your feet are the same fucking size. So go strut your shit with your little hoe bag. Okay? Doesn't make you a hoe. We all got a friend that's a fucking hoe. Okay? You know you do. And she's a lot of fucking fun. Okay? Why? Because she doesn't piss you off. She's loyal to you. Oh my god. If y'all don't have a hoe for a friend, you don't know what you're missing out on. Those are the ones that give you the best laughs. Okay? Everyone get your shoes ready. Because you're going out. And someone don't like it. Okay? Got your whole bag? I know what's her name says that, right? She always cracked me up. Lulu, got your whole bag? All right. Yeah, well, you got to tag along this weekend. Get your whole bag ready. I don't know what's in a whole bag. I never had one. I just always put the same clothes on the following morning. I'm such an ass. We've all had those nights. I've had those nights. I got no problem owning up to those nights. I had some kick-ass fucking shoes on that night too. I'm sure of it. All right? I didn't need a whole bag. What the fuck you got a whole bag for? Is she referring to a pocketbook? Oh my god, I feel drunk and I'm not even drunk. What is in a whole bag? Please fill me in. Oh, the good old days. I just put the same fucking clothes on. Like, what the hell do you put in a whole bag? Someone's like, what's a whole bag? A toothbrush? I can put that shit in my handbag. I'm not talking bad about anyone. I'm not judging no one. Oh, not me. Well, I hope no one's judging anyone. Someone might be judging someone, but I'm not. Toothbrush, toothpaste, makeup. Why, they got a dose of me the night before. They can't handle in the morning. So, I'm really not a hoe. But I've had some fun nights. I'll tell you that. I couldn't keep up with a hoe. It's too much work. Besides, I don't want a stinky snatch. Okay? Oh, my necklace is missing. My necklace is missing. All right. I don't think I really need to read any further into this. I just feel like let's just get another fucking story. Okay. Because I'm exposing too much about me. So let's see what else we get. I know I said I'll clarify, but there's no need to clarify that. That is what that is right there. Energy got angry to hilarious. Yeah, laugh it off too. You know what I mean? Someone's within a household. It's just drama. It's just like, I remember like legitimately one of my last conversations with my ex-husband where it was like things just became so clear, epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. I got home, and I've told you this. I got home and I was telling him what we did that night, and I remember him. It stuck with me. I remember him saying to me, "That sounds so stupid. You girls sound so stupid. I wish I had a recorder." And I was like, oh, just awful. Like he was so jealous. He couldn't handle me going out. Okay. And it's like, that's the type of energy I feel there. It's like, you don't like their friends and their friends don't fucking like you. Okay. So, and someone thinks someone's a hoe. Too fucking bad. Okay. Obviously, you guys do not have a good fucking foundation going on. You know what I mean? That's the scenario that was on my board. It's like I don't even like. You might as well laugh, right? Because it's like, don't get caught up in that shit anymore. Please. We all had days like that. We're all mature enough now not to remain in stories like that. So if you want to remain in that type of story and you're bummed out I didn't clarify, go watch someone else that's going to tell that story, because those days are over. Those days are over. I don't want to read about fucking people scrapping and stupid. That person is not awakened, and it's not good. So, hope you've all learned from your past. You know what I mean? Because legitimately, somebody is still living that life. Somebody is still living that fucking life. And if there's a third party, it looks like someone's gonna find out, or eventually you get caught with that type of shit. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. Go have fun with your whole friends, okay? Find someone new. But start going to fancier clubs and more upscale bars. Up your wardrobe. You know what I mean? Stop going to places where you know you're gonna catch the same bait. Okay? Here's some good advice for you. You're gonna find them anywhere, but go to places where it's like a better judge of character. Okay? A bar, a cafe. You need a new spot. You know what I mean? Even like I used to go to upscale lounges, bars, hotel bars like that. You still find the fucking players there too, but it's a different type of environment. Sometimes if you just go a little hole in the walls too, you find more authentic people. It really depends what you're out to do for the night. You know what I mean? Like me and Ash and a few of us went to, it was probably like a month or two ago. We went to, I think I told you guys briefly, we went to a club. We all wore our kicks, and because we knew we were gonna dance. These kids were so young. And normally we can ignore that and just dance circles around them, but this time it was like too blatantly obvious. Like I felt uncomfortable, so those days are over, for me. I have to go to like a way different club, or go on a night where it's like throwback 90s. You know what I mean? Like it's just, you get to a certain age, you do new things, you go different places, new experiences, but they're gonna be women or men. They're everywhere. You need just a good judge of character. You know what I mean? So let's get out of this deck, because this deck just took us way back to something we've all experienced. And somebody is still going through it, except now it's not your experience. It is because you're somehow linked to that energy, but it's actually their experience. So they're going through the same shit you actually went through a couple years ago, when they probably should have left that scenario, but they didn't. It's just another cycle 2 years later. They'll probably get out of it if they're linked to you. You know what I mean? I don't like your friends. Don't worry, they don't like you either. If your friends, if your wife's friends or husband's friends, you don't get along, you don't like each other because of jealousy or whatever, that's not good. You should, when you're with somebody, you get along with people's friends, or you compromise and you sit through it. You don't sit there and make digs and jabs and say, why are you friends with this one, or blah, 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 blah. You know you're not in your right element if you're still dealing with shit ass fucking scenarios like that. You know? You gotta change your own lives. I actually ran into an ex's mother a couple weeks ago on the phone, and she's like, "Wow, you're different." And I'm thinking to myself, like, "Wow, you're the same. Still smoking fucking blunts and chugging down beer with your children. Not my lifestyle anymore." You know, that mom that always plays a friend and lets the community come in and out, and just real ghetto. If you're close and you got a link like that with somebody, but they accept you for who you are, and you pop in and you out, or you chill with them all the time, but they still accept you, then fine, you got a bond. Others of you, it's just time to get out of that. You know what I mean? It's okay you changed. People change throughout the years. If you're not changing, you're not evolving. You know what I mean? It was still good to see you, you know, but that's it. It's exactly what it was. It's good to see you. So I'm going to use my 78 nautical and get a totally different vibe. Because I can't deal. I can't be in that type of energy anymore. I'm sorry. I cannot wait till fucking 2020 and this calypse. I almost said calypso. See what I'm saying? Right back to the same fucking scenario. I can't do it. I hope that eclipse comes in and fucking wipes your little ass crack really fucking hard with a wipey, okay? Gets up every piece of shit that you keep forgetting to fucking wipe. Me and my fucking analogies. Someone needs to throw the fucking binky away. Grown ass fucking men. And grown ass fucking women. Fucking do something with yourselves, please. And if you were in this scenario for this long, I fucking hope you've learned your lesson. Fuck, man. And this doesn't mean pity the person. You know what I mean? Don't pity the person because you know what you went through and now they're going through it. You got your way out of it. They need to find their own way out of it. No one was able to fucking tell you to get out of it. You just did. You have your own little epiphanies. You know what I mean? This person needs their own little epiphanies. It's like fucking exhausting. I hope the universe scoops you up and fucking shakes the shit out of you so shit gets rattled. I'm not kidding. Fucking rattle the shit out of someone, please. Because I need these people off my fucking board. Anywho, rant over. Can we have some fucking maturity in this deck? Okay. I only want to associate with my people with mature people. Oh, a lot of shit's gonna get wrapped up before 2019. And if shit doesn't get wrapped up, prepare yourself to go through another fucking cycle. Let's stay far away from that. If that's exterior to you. Far, far away. In nowhere land. I don't know if we want to be that far. Maybe we do. I just saw a whole bunch of sheep. I don't know what that's about. It just literally took me in far, far nowhere land. So let's get out of that. I don't want to go there. These cards need to stick to my hands. They're not ready. Ooh, halfway ready. I could have sworn this was the card that I originally saw. It's curiosity. No, I'm telling you, like, you know that one girl I was always telling you is obsessed with me, and she still comes at me. I actually went into my spam again the other day, and she's still writing me, and it's like, I bet you'd be the best kiss I ever had, and vice versa. And I'm sure she's watching, but it's like, I'm telling you, karma is gonna kick your fucking ass. You've been holding on to me for fucking 2 years, and I haven't acknowledged you, and I've done nothing. What? I'm just like, God have fucking mercy. Like, let's get rid of anyone that doesn't belong in your energy anymore. She's not in my energy. She thinks she is. Okay? It's called obsession. Okay? Fucking, yeah, I almost screenshotted it, Mama, and sent it to you again. I'm just like, because of the conversation we had this morning. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to do that to her. Like, it's fucking annoying. You know? Which she's probably like, hey, I'm getting the best of you. No, this energy that was just on my board got the best of me. You're not getting the best of me. You're letting something get the best of you. Okay? Never gonna work. It took me a year and a half. It's to figure shit out. You know what I mean? With some people, it takes a lot longer. I don't know what's gonna end up happening. Like, whatever. Let's get out of that. But yeah, curiosity. Someone's really curious about you, or you're curious about someone. Someone's afraid to get their toe wet, you know, like, well, then why the fuck are you sitting near the water? I might be done reading for you guys because Jesus, I don't like this energy. Queen of Pentacles. I think the Queen of Pentacles is actually overwhelmed. Like, she's not suffocating, right? But she's under the sea. She's not dressed as a freaking mermaid. It looks like she's being bogged down by seaweed. She's underwater. She doesn't look like she's drowning by any means, but she's like, she's had enough. She actually looks like me. Like, get me the fuck out of this. Like, you know? Only you can get yourself out of this energy and rise to the top. You know what I mean? Like, rise up. You put yourself here. It's a lot of emotion, fear, something here. Someone's extremely curious about the Queen of Pentacles. But it's almost like she's submerged. Like, if I look at it that way. Got the Chariot. Someone moved away from somebody and took themselves right out of a cycle. Look at that polar bear. Awesome. I can't wait to see my little polar bear Christmas commercials. I haven't seen them yet. I've been seeing the Hershey Kisses one. Dun, dun, dun. She could be a Cancer or a Taurus. But you're about to rise up with a little help. Have a little help from my friends. Wonder Years. You know the song Rise Up? We'll rise up. That's an extremely emotional song. But you're about to rise up. Ace of Cups. This is like all water. All of it. Even the Curiosity and the Queen of Pentacles, y'all water. She's submerged in water. Holy emotions. Holy emotions. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. You shake my mind and you burn on my brain. You drive a young man insane. Oh, something will, something thrill. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. You know in the first read how like within that jar, within that pottery, all this was coming up? It's almost like she's opening her locket and it's like the same intoxifying smell, scent, magic. Someone's extremely curious about a feminine energy and she's about to rise up. Maybe he's saying to himself, like, could she rise up? Could she hold this position? Don't underestimate this one. She is a beast. We got the Lovers under Curiosity. So, yeah, someone got a taste of something. You gave a man a little taste of your coochie, okay? And now he doesn't know what to do. You got him all fucking flustered, okay? You must got a magical coochie. Because you just confused the shit out of someone. Why'd you have to go and give someone a taste? Okay? You did it to yourself. Yeah, see you guys getting yourselves into trouble. Okay? It might have been, I don't know. Jesus. The world is like, you know, it's like it got wrapped up, but you're still dealing with the shitstorm. These are all fucking water cards. Even though this is a Gemini, they're at the beach, right? The world, shitstorm behind her. You know? It's so funny because I'm singing all that music and he's over here singing to her. But it's like, it ended. This could be travel too for some of you. The Chariot, you got the Ace of Wands. Someone thinks you got a magical coochie. Which makes me think it's like, you know you do. You know what I mean? You know what you have to offer. I don't think it might be magical, right? But it's not like you put magic on someone. I don't know if someone thinks you did magic. Oh, here we go to that whole spiritual bait thing. It's a thing, guys. It makes me feel used every once in a while when spirit does that to me. But if there's a reason, there's a reason. But I think this reason backfired. But spirit will take care of that. Or it was this person to figure it out. Like maybe they weren't having sex in their life. And why are you complaining that your dick's fucking had? You know what I mean? Like, aren't you happy? But like, it's confusing the shit out of someone. Is it love or is it just dick? You know what I mean? Am I thinking with the wrong head or am I thinking with my heart? You got somebody all wrapped up in their fucking emotions, but it's like you shut it down, but like it's not shut down. You know what I mean? It's tricky. It's like the dice hasn't quite been. It's like the ball got through in the air, right? But like no one's got it. Like the dice is not done rolling. But it's like you still wrap something up. Like what the friggle sticks? Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords. Someone's coming. They're coming in hot. Okay. Yeah. Can you not take your mind to the gutter with that one like I just did? Well, another thing too, here's the thing. If you're sleeping with someone who's spiritual and really spiritual, you are gonna awaken people. I have had that worry in my head before because it's like it's not really magical. It's not a magical coochie, okay? It's you're in touch with somebody who's awakened, okay? And it's gonna make you question shit. You can either sit in that questioning shit or you can pursue it. Or get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Stop thinking about someone and keeping the void open. Shut it down. Shut it down. Okay. Well, that's just it. I think he thinks he's thinking with his dick, but there's love here. Okay. And they can't decipher their dick. They can't decipher which head to fucking use. It's like, get the fuck out of here then. You know what I mean? Like, can we wipe this fucking energy off the fucking board already? I'm so sick of it because it's like so disappointing, especially me for being spiritual. We've all gotten ourselves in this situation where there's a fucking man that can't fucking hack your magical fucking pussy. Get the fuck out of my life then. You should be happy that you found a magical pussy. Okay? Right? Can you guys agree with me? I it's like a curse and a blessing for us. You know what I mean? Because they can't fucking hack it. You got something real and you can't hack real? Fucking see you later. Get the fuck out of my energy. Fucking see you later. You know what I mean? It's frustrating, right? I can't wait until this fucking cycle is over. Ladies, are you with me? Get the fuck out of my energy then. It's hard enough for us to find someone who can appreciate us, and then all of a sudden you can't hack it. It's like, can we get a spiritual dildo then? Can we get a spiritual dildo so we don't have to think about what 3D dick is like anymore? Can you tell Courtney's been through this way too many times? I've been through this cycle way too many times. I cannot wait until it's wrapped the fuck up. Oh, and now you want to come at me like this? Fuck you. Get off your fucking horse. It's a high horse. It's a fucking seahorse. Get the fuck out of here. Like, please, get out of here. Like I said, I'd rather be angry than upset, I guess. You know? But it's like, I yell at spirits sometimes too. It's so frustrating. You know? It's like, I don't want to learn lessons every time. I know we have to, but like, it's so frustrating. It's like we do a 3D act, then we get cursed for it. But you guys' juices, it's like a match. So this is either a catalyst for you to learn a very harsh lesson, or this is your forever person. But it's like either way, it's like something had to get shut down again. And it's not like I don't know my ass from my elbow. It's like this person is probably in between fucking worlds. And it's like, there's nothing you can do about it. You've been enlightened, you're awoken, it's spirit's gonna be like, oh yeah, fucking make us wait again. I ain't fucking waiting for jack shit. See you later. I'm gonna tell this motherfucker off and I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, been there, done that. You want to stay in your fucking Candyland story with someone you think's a fucking princess? Then fucking go ahead, because your queen is fucking gone. You know? It's frustrating, guys. It's frustrating. I feel like you might even tell someone off because you're frustrated. And the thing is, you would love them, but like someone might settle and you're so sick of feeling somebody else's energy, but you have total control over that. You know what I mean? So fucking masturbate yourself. Get this one out of the fucking picture. Okay? Because you can't fucking save everyone. And we try. You know what I mean? Oh, this is good, this is great. We have great sex, we get along. And chances are with the lovers are always fucking total opposites. But somebody's like, I need to know if we mesh. What the fuck? Of course we mesh. We fucked. It was great. We fucking mesh. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not just that. Your personalities, if the lovers, something was guided. Obviously, like somebody doesn't get the difference between like it's like I don't know if we're compatible. The stars brought us together. What do you mean you don't know if we're fucking compatible? You know what I mean? Like my hair's so flat. It's like, get the fuck out of here with your 20 questions. Figure it the fuck out or get the fuck out of my energy. I'm sick of this because, yeah, it happened to me again, just like it happened to you again. You know what I mean? It's like, man up or get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You know? Some of you are gonna win and the other ones are gonna fucking lose. And the ones that lose are gonna stay in the same relationship that you mastered. Say thanks, spirit. Thanks. Okay. How about you bring my energy back to fucking normal again? And let this get the fuck out of our systems. We're so sick of this shit. But we learned this time, guys, so it's either gonna come back around or it's not. There's a chance that this person might actually awaken to something great. But if they don't, then they don't. I'm telling you, you can have great sex with a catalyst too. I did. That's why I started the damn channel, because I got caught up thinking somebody was somebody they weren't. But I'm thankful they got me here, but we had some great fucking sex. But then I also met new people, and then I met somebody that I thought it was the one, and we had amazing sex. Amazing. And amazing a lot of other stuff. And then I realized I was dealing with a narcissistic son of a bitch that like to turn shit around once again, the same fucking story. It's like, okay, I'm gonna let your narcissism shine, but I'm gonna take myself out of the equation now. See you the fuck later. It's like once we sit back, we realize, like, but I'm sure we did the right thing again. We know we did. You know what I mean? It's either going to come back or it's not. But I'm telling you, your next meant to be will be. And I think people are like, well, we came together. This should be way easier. What do you think? Everything smells like fucking roses? Like, where the fuck are you pulling this shit out of your fucking ass from? We shouldn't argue. The last couple of interactions we had, makes me think maybe we're not compatible. Get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your fucking ass right now, please. You know what I mean? If you know the stars brought you together, stop making excuses because you can't fucking hack shit in your life right now. grab your fucking binky and go sit right back next to your little fucking girlfriend or somebody who comes back from the past or your wife or somebody new, because you can't hack realness. Okay? Yep, we've all been there. But you know what? We stood up for our morals. We stood up for who we are, what we want, what we deserve. And because you've learned that lesson now, you will get what you deserve. And you are going to go through some shit with that person, because you have to pass out clear, you have to pass energy, pass life karma. Whoever thinks a relationship should be easy and you guys should just mesh without somebody having an opinion, you're dealing with a narcissist. Shut it the fuck down. You're dealing with somebody who can't get in tune with their own fucking feelings. Okay? Stop giving time and energy to somebody who can't get in tune with their fucking feelings. Send them back to the fuckery. Okay? Lala, you might be right. I mean, La Mama, you might be right. Okay? Just so you're aware. Because I guarantee, I guarantee there was somebody in your life that brought you to my channel, especially my originals. Okay? You met people after that. You know what I mean? And you probably met the right one. That's not the one that originally you thought was going to be the right one. Well, now, everything that you went through and you took yourself out of and you met someone new, that probably is the right one. You had to shut it down because of your own morals and because of stuff you've learned with the previous one. Okay? That person is going through exactly what you went through with someone. If this is the right one for you because you stepped out of it because it was best for you, you tried, you knew your limitations, you probably repeated some things over that gave a little too much attention or a little too many extra tries, but you still picked up on it, something will go in your direction. It will be this person, or it will be somebody brand spanking new. To me, it's like we've learned. So either this person will come in, or again, you'll have someone new. Okay? And it's like this cycle is about to wrap up because we just went through exactly what we went through last year before the cycle wrapped out. Someone can't handle a real woman. And if they can handle a real woman, they're going to need to step up real fucking soon. Because if not, karma is going to come back and bite that person in the ass. And then those who learned their lesson, you're going to receive dharma. Okay? Stop catering to a narcissistic fuck right now. And you probably knew they were a little narcissistic, but you never, and I'm okay with narcissistic as long as it's not towards me. But when you start twisting that shit and you throw narcissism my way, I'm gonna shove a fucking really fancy pair of fucking heels up your fucking asshole and I'm gonna twist it. I'm spiritual. I'll fuck with you. But we can't no more. We learned a lesson. But the universe is going to do it for us. Okay? The universe will do it for us. So let the universe ram a fucking shoe up their ass. Okay? Or a billy goat's fucking horn. Okay? A mountain goat. They're about to get a horn shoved up their fucking ass. Okay? It's going to get chomped out. Not chomped out. Gross. Chomped out by A fire spitting dragon. I don't know. I don't know. Fucking done. It's a wrap. Is it fucking 2020 yet? I'm not going through this with you guys ever yet. I won't do it. But now we all know. Okay? The thing is, I think with this new group, there was exterior blockages. When you guys don't have blockages, you're good. But there was blockages. So everyone keeps comparing something that went down in the past. You know, it's like the new cycle came in over summertime. And so I guarantee some people are really intimidated because someone might want something to go quicker than they want it to go. But because of their past karma, every time they moved quickly or they did something, whether they did or they don't, it's like being forced to act differently because it's not supposed to go down the way it went down with other people because this is not the average connection. See what I'm saying? So everything will be completely different. You have to stop living in the present moment and basing your future off the steps you took from the fucking past. And if somebody can't figure that out, get the fuck out of here. Because the one that figured it out is probably this spiritual fucking woman, and you had to shut it down again. Because I came across that again. Okay? And it's like some of you are dealing with the same shit. You got all caught up in anger and frustration, but I guarantee it's not even yours anymore. It's really not. You guys are really bent out of shape. You guys really don't want to ruin your shoes, right? Me neither. Me neither, girlfriends. I get it. So step up or ship the fuck out. But this one still stays in your energy. And the shitty thing is if it's meant to be, it will be. But not necessarily, because this one knows how to rock shoes. And something's wrapped up. She could be extremely guarded. If it's meant to be, it will be, right? But in the meantime, you didn't do what you used to do. You didn't temporarily wait. You didn't look at other opportunities. You didn't stick around. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. So this person's extremely curious about you, this lover. Queen of Pens wrapped it up, but you can be anyone. The Chariot moving forward, Ace of Wands. You might actually give them like an epiphany moment. You know the read I did the other day with the Tower? I think it was just last night with the Firecracker, the Whippersnapper. I think the feminine might have actually caused that Tower. And now something will go in her direction. I don't know what that's regarding. And then with the Ace of Cups over here, you got the Knight of Swords. Fucking shit up. You little fuck up. Fucking shit up. We're not surprised though. We can hack it. Been there, done that. Keep it moving. Why don't you go in this direction? Why are you following me? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I just had a conversation between the fucking seahorse and the fish. But it's so frustrating you can't handle it anymore because what somebody did was they took something and they twisted it. So fucking see you later. Been there, done that. You're crazy if you think you're gonna pull me into that narcissistic bullshit. Face your own fears. Face your own fucking fears. Step up or fucking ship out. Okay? Pull the fucking tampon string out of your fucking ass. So, leave the fucking grown-ass men to cater for themselves. And when they can fucking step up, then maybe you can make something of it. But until then, don't you dare cater. Fucking see you later. I'll tell you another mistake I made now that we're being so open, and it makes sense because I'm wrapping this fucking chapter up. Once I shut something down, I went back like a week later, or however long later. And which story do I want to tell you? Because I can place my story within this story to help you guys, which is why I'm here. Oh yeah, I'm fucking done, blah 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 blah. I went back. I don't know why. Because we all go back here and there, right? Until we really know when we need to shut it down. But I remember saying, like, I'm not doing this cycle with someone else. Like, I'm not, this is it. Like, decisions need to be made, blah, 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 blah. Well, he had the audacity to come back at me and be like, well, you shut it down and you explained what a cycle was all about and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Well, I shut it down so your ass could fucking wake up thinking that you would come back. But that was a mistake on my end. Because even though it wasn't manipulating, it was still kind of manipulating. You know what I mean? Thinking like, oh, not like chase me back, but give someone some time to think about what they really want. And then when I came back and I said something, and then they came back and said something to me, and they were like, well, you're the one that shut it down. What's that mean? You just fucking give up? You're just going to give up just like that? But not give up on like XYZ, you know, but it's that's how you know you're dealing with somebody who's like, well, let's not even go there. That's when you need to realize, gotta take yourself out of the equation. You can't wake up everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you've already tried a couple times and it got twisted or turned around, and I don't even know if they realized they twisted it. You could be dealing with somebody who's convinced of their own story being told their own way because they don't want to see something differently. You know what I'm saying? You can't try to convince someone to see something differently. You just got to let it go. So I tell you this stuff so you guys learn from my mistakes too, because I know you're making the same ones. All right. So, not everyone, but a majority of you, right? So either this one will come around, or because you've learned the lesson, somebody else will step into your life. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got rid of it. So sometimes you gotta wrap it up. But here's the thing, it's like you wrap it up, but they're still all up in your energy. But you can't let that get the best of you. You can't. Because they can't get their fucking ass out of their fucking elbow, or their elbow out of their ass. Not your problem anymore. But I just realized they were in the same exact cycle that you found yourself in, like to a T. And you probably didn't realize that until now, because I certainly didn't. You know what I mean? I certainly didn't notice that until right now. So if they manage to break that cycle and come back towards you, that's the way it was supposed to be, and it's going to be okay. All right. But if they don't, And you'll know in the month of December for sure because of the eclipse. So if this person's not back by I'm talking 2020, like within 9 days after the eclipse, this person's not coming back to you. Okay, please remember that. I know you don't want to hear that, but as the truth, because you need to take yourself out of this cycle before you repeat the same one. Because if you don't get out of this cycle, if you haven't learned from this one, you'll be in that energy for 6 years, turn of the month. But if you learned this time around, trust me, you will get what you deserve. The universe will bring you that right person. I promise you. But you've had to have taken yourself out of the cycle. Even if you tried to remain friends, which I don't think you could, because could have, right? Because there's way more than that here. And what's been on my board for the last few months since the new cycle started in the summertime. Let's say since June, you know what I mean? Like a 6-month cycle. Within that 6-month cycle, if you guys met someone new and you kind of went through the same experience that you went through with the other person from a year and a half ago, 2 years, 3 years, and if you haven't shutting it down and you're still dealing with bullshit, like everything I have explained, because you're still in it, not good. If nobody's come in and it's been years and you're still holding on to the same energy thinking this person's coming towards you, not good. Not good. I know it hurts to hear that, but it is the fucking truth. Not good. You need to be pissed, be pissed. It's better than being sad. Chances are you are already sad. After being pissed, hey, at least you're getting motivation back. That's how I look at it when I get pissed off. Thank God I have a change of energy. I'd rather be pissed than depressed. Because that type of energy will get you out of that funk. You get pissed because it's like, damn, I fucking did it again. I got myself in the same situation again, which is normal. We've done it our whole lives. You know what I mean? But you gotta know when to shut it down. You're crazy if you think you're gonna start a cycle with anybody new and not experience the same shit. It's proven you're going to. But you gotta know when to shut it down. There's definitely something here that's destined. But if you think this destined person is the same person from 3 years ago, you're fucking wrong. You were dealing with a catalyst. And that one will still come back. But why the fuck would you want him? He hasn't hit you up or responded to you. Why would you want somebody in your life who can't even communicate with you? You know what I mean? So, know what to shut down. Know when to shut down and shut up. Fuel, yeah, those tears is this new energy is even if it's anger, it is for you to use as fire. Don't get upset with yourself. You know what I mean? Just, you know what? I've learned a lesson. It was harsh, but I know I'm doing the right thing by taking myself out of this scenario. Whether there's somebody else or not, this could just be a twin. Some of you guys legitimately probably met your real twin. And if somebody thinks that relationship's supposed to be kosher, You guys are so different, but so perfect for each other. You know what I mean? Like polar opposites bring such balance to a relationship. You guys think you can't understand each other, or you think you can't now, but you will. The reason why you can't now is because it's not that you're not hearing somebody. There's blockages. You can't have anything 100% or true with blockages. And if somebody thinks they want to get to know you a little longer before they take the plunge, you can't do that with blockages. So it's that simple. And I know it's frustrating, but somebody doesn't get that. They get it, but they don't. They won't allow anything to go further until they probably get to know somebody a little better before taking the plunge. It doesn't always work that way. That's how it worked for them in the past. That's not how something is supposed to go down now. Someone's basing the past situations they've been in and trying to work through something new, being strategic about it, going about, well, I did it this way last time, it didn't work, so now I got to go about it this way, without consulting the other person on how to go about something because they're so fixated in their own fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So if you're still single, you're going to meet somebody, and when you do, you will find yourself in a scenario like this. It's inevitable. And it's for you to figure out when to shut it down and when to start it up. Hey, girlfriend.
Hi. What's that bread on the table?
Bread?
Yeah.
Oh, Grandpa must have made.
It smells like super good, but like, do you know what it is?
No.
If it's not like blueberry, I don't want it. But
Grandpa
it
must
like
have.
Blueberry kind of.
Ooh, maybe he made banana bread.
I don't like bananas though, so I don't want that.
I love you.
Yeah.
Been here?
Yeah.
You got work today?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going out tonight. I'll be gone for the night. Kim's gonna watch Kaden.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it does smell good.
No, I can be right back. Can you wait a second, please? Get it out.
Sorry, my daughter came in. If you're single, you'll meet somebody and you find yourself in certain circumstances like this. It's inevitable, but it's important for you to acknowledge and take different steps. But you guys have to compromise together. You're dealing with somebody who does not compromise and turn something around on you is what happens. He was baking, yeah. Made some type of bread. She left my door wide open though.
It is banana bread. I saw the thing in the trash. What were you trying to say?
Nothing. Yeah, I just got a whiff of it. It smells good. Want to cut me a piece?
It's not cut yet.
Oh.
I'm not
Alright.
gonna, unless you say it was you. But if you say it was me, then
Okay.
I'm not. But if you say it was you, then I'll get it for you. But I'll get scraped at if it was me.
If it's not cut yet, it's too warm.
Yeah, just
And I'd want real butter on it, so it would just melt. And I don't like it melted on banana bread. So I'll wait. I love you. Love you. Are you making egg sandwiches?
Yeah, but there's Mom, I don't have time to make you one. Like, I don't want to make you one and there's one bagel left because people are fat and there's 5 bagels yesterday and now there's 1. So I can't even have one. And there's no toast either because we're poor.
She cracks me up. There's no toast because we're poor. I don't even know where that came from. This poor little thing. Well, we're not rich, but we're not poor. Where the fuck did that come from? I think she's mad at me because I've been telling her lately she's been spending a lot of money. You know? And I'm like, stop. I'm not giving you $60 to do this and to do that and to go snowboarding and to do all this stuff all the time. But like, I wonder why she said that. I wonder if she just tried to guilt me into something. I feel like she just tried to guilt me. So that might be happening to you. Make her go volunteer at a food bank, right? Yeah, for damn sure. So, but I think it has more to do, like, I'm not reading it, feeding into it like that. It's more like I'm putting it into the read somewhere. Like, oh, you poor thing. Oh, you little baby. Go suck on your fucking binky, you big fat dick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm placing it somewhere like that. Like, oh, you poor little thing, you know? I don't know if somebody's gonna like guilt you. It's not literally about being poor and like we can't afford bread by any means. It's it's like, oh, you poor thing. Like it's like a guilt trip or something. So if you are single, when somebody comes in, prepare something like this for kind of go down, but you gotta work past shit, especially if you're past life relationships and everything's linked to karma, depending on what type of karma. Someone needs to get themselves out of a karmic cycle, which would be this other person. You know what I mean? Or you, regarding it depends on who you are and why you're watching, right? But you have to learn the lesson. You have to know when to shut it down. You'll probably make the same mistake a couple times, but that's okay. You might really try to help because it's who you are, but they don't look at it like that. They look at it as you just trying to say the same thing over and over, as if you're manipulating them, but you're not. You know what I mean? They're actually the ones manipulating with, I don't even, whether they realize it or not, because of their own past. You guys are still talking about this poor thing. What do you guys think it is? I said something really mean to him the other day. I told him he was poor. He just got so pissed. Oh, I think you're all right. She wants to be nurturing. Mama's cooking. Nurturing through Mama's cooking. Guys, something. My kid said something to me a couple weeks ago talking about this. And they were learning in school the average you need to make to survive. Like that type of thing, right? And I think it was Mia. And the statistic rate went up, especially if you were like a single mom. So I remember her saying to me, like, are we the poor range or are we like middle class or high class? Like he was naming off, or she was one of them naming off the categories. And I'm like, well, these days we're probably in the freaking poor range. I said, because I'm not making $80,000 a year, but I didn't think anything of it. Like I laughed it off, like how it's fucking sad to live these days without. It's like hard. It's so hard to live as a single mother with just getting by. But I think I made him sad. Like I think I scared him or her, which is no reason to be scared. Like can still pay bills. I'm still putting aside money. You're still gonna have Christmas. You know what I mean? Like still living, but like when I thought about it, like what I'd actually said, I think really scared her. So be careful what you tell your kids. Because I think they looked as poor being like, we got no money. Can we afford food? Can we afford, you know what I mean? Like their idea of poor is not the same as ours. You know what I mean? So be careful what like kids over. I think I like literally did a little damage. I felt so bad, you know? So, and then I explained to them some people have to live in apartments the whole life because they either like to or because that's all they can afford. You know what I mean? And I try to explain, like, there's nothing wrong with that. You're lucky to have a roof over your head, food on the fucking table, a healthy family. My kids have never lacked nothing. Just be careful how you talk about things around your kids because I literally think I scared the shit out of my children. But I'm not that person either. Like, oh, if you go and get a really good job, yeah, it takes money to live these days, especially this generation and going into the next generation. Why? You know what I mean? What are you getting all bent out of shape for? But like, I need you to also find a job or a career that makes you happy. So you're happy going to work. So it's not about freaking money. You know what I mean? But it's like these days and the older generation, it's all about making sure you have X, Y, Z, you know, and it's like scares this generation. Come on, go, go. No? Well, then don't sit here and back. So, but I think with Lonnie just saying that to me was definitely more of like someone might come at you more as like a guilt trip than anything. Okay. So, but I also suggest being very careful what you say to your kids because I just didn't think I'd scare the shit out of my kids. And I can't remember which one it was. I think I literally like had to get into the whole conversation about certain stuff. And it's hard because they're old enough. You know, they see how I lived and they see how dad lives. You know what I mean? And it's hard when they know because they never looked at me and struggled. I never, even in the years I've struggled, I've never, my kids never noticed. I always made ends meet. You know what I mean? But like certain other scenarios are obvious to them. You know? So things need to be explained very carefully to children these days because you don't ever want them feeling bad. You know what I mean? There's a difference between somebody who's lazy and decides to live that way, but compared to somebody who's trying their best and has to survive that way. You know what I mean? It's tricky. My kids are at really tricky ages where I really have to think about what needs to be said because it will impact their life. I think I read something the other day just to live in, I think it was Washington, which things are a little more expensive, but as a single mom, it was a single mom with two kids. It just happened to be like on a Google thing. It was like $89,000 a year. It's like, and that's not even saving money. It's like, what's wrong with the world today? You know? It's like we make the money for free. It comes out of a printer machine. Oh, anywho, I can say a lot about that too. But just be careful. You know what I mean? On how you have that conversation with your children. Because it really does impact their life. And with the older ones, I always tell them, it's just me. It's just me, you know? I had to tell them your dad, you know, loves you and blah, 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 blah. But it's just me, you know? You have him in other ways, you have me in this way. You should be thankful that you've never lacked anything because of family and friends and me, and you know what I mean? And your dad. I'm not saying he's not the best of child support, but he'll kick some shit in every once in a while. Alright? I'm not saying he's a deadbeat, but just be careful. Especially if there's kids here. I try to raise my kids in a spiritual way too and a practical way, you know, because you definitely need an income to survive, but it's very important to like what you do so you're happy and you're content, but you also need a job to survive. You should never rely on anybody. It happens though, but we're not having this conversation because you know me, I can get into like state assistance. I got my own opinion on a lot of stuff, so, and how I feel you can get stuck in certain situations because it's very easy to get stuck in certain situations, especially with housing. You get a certain job, you make too much money. You know what I mean? Then you can't afford housing. So it's either I really want to keep my housing because it's security, but so isn't the job. But the housing is more security than a job, and it's fucked up, but that's the truth. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you ever get yourself out of the system when the system is clearly just fucking supporting you? So I got very strong beliefs on that too. We've had that conversation before. You know, it comes to a point where you gotta make choices to get yourself out of those scenarios. Anywho, we'll get out of this, and I'll throw you a couple more cards for other situations so we can all get ourselves out of like whatever we're feeling. So I'm like, we can all get ourselves whatever we're feeling. It is a broken system, but it's also broken beliefs. Okay, so I think whether I've had this conversation about twin flames before. I don't like to categorize them. We're all soulmates. It just depends, you know. It's whoever comes into your life in and out was all meant to. All souls interact with whomever it is you interact with: friends, lovers, animals, family members. So you just know or you don't know. I guess you really never really ultimately know. You know, there was never twin flames or anyone talking about XYZ, all this stuff until what, like 10 years ago or something. I don't know when it was like a trend. It's like a trend started. It's like clothes, Gucci slippers. You know what I mean? Somebody started categorizing and putting names on situations to make somebody feel better. There's no reason for that. It's such bullshit. And I have my own beliefs with that too. And I've discussed it with Spirit. And I said to them, if I actually break down a twin flame, do I need to replace it with something else? And they said, yeah, I would have to. I refuse to do that. I'm not replacing one thing for another because I'd be that same person that did that in the first place. You know? So, and a twin flame is not actually what you think a twin flame is. My own belief. Okay? But I will tell you, a majority of the time, there is a massive age difference. There is a money difference. Someone will be blessed with money and the other one will probably struggle with money. Someone will be older, someone will be younger. The purpose of you guys getting together is not to be lovers. It is because when the two of you come together, you're both powerful in your own way, and you both are on a mission to help, whether they're both in the public eye or it's just one. You're getting each other's feedback, you're interacting, you're working together. Even if the two of you are not in the public eye, you have somebody else doing that for you. But at the end of the day, it's for you guys. You're lucky enough to come together and be lovers, to be honest with you. Because twins are not usually lovers. So if you get both, it's because you deserve unconditional love. And majority of them, you're just work partners. You're here to help each other, not to just one to help you or one to rescue you. You're here to help each other. You got a really strong connection with somebody, they wake you up. It's like a whoa moment. Sex is amazing. Kundalini's left and right. Tantric sex, like all this crazy shit. That's a straight up catalyst. Somebody who doesn't respond to you, not there for you when you need them, that's a catalyst. A twin will always be there. They will find a way to help you. If you really needed help, they will find a way. I met my real twin. And it's not the one I started the show with. And I know for a damn fact, if I ever needed anything, he would find a way. Just like I would for him. We're both wicked smart on completely different fucking levels. He can get me through the practical side of things, and I can get him through the spiritual side of things. And those relationships are tough. Because I'm fixated in my ways, and he's fixated in his. But together, me and him are going to do some shit, trust me. But I still don't feel the need to come on and start a twin flame channel now that I actually know mine. To me, it's still categorizing it and grouping. There's no need for that. There's no need to categorize who's who. You all have a connection and a bond with whoever comes into your life, whether it's broken or put together. You know what I mean, jelly beans? You're lucky enough if and your twin flame, if it ends up being your life partner, it's like a trifecta, you know? The catalyst can end up being your life partner, but I'm telling you, you guys will not be happy. You won't be happy like you think you will be. You just won't. And I don't come on and tell you guys I have my twin and blah blah blah. There's no need. There's no need. I'm not categorizing a human. That's not really human. But you know what I mean? They live a human life. It's up to them whether or not they want to partake in that journey. So that part is hard, but he's content. I'm content. You know? So I don't get into categorizing any type of bond. All our souls are connected. It's like categorizing people's race. There's no need for it. I see purple, you know? Never once have I seen color or religion. I don't know. I'm that type of person where I make a decision. I don't look back, whether it seems careless or because I know my gut won't let me down. You know? So some are upright, some are reversed. I'm going to read the first 5 upright, and then if they come, whatever comes out reversed will give us a bigger message. Okay. And then we're going to wrap this up. So we got the Lovers and the 8 of Cups. Somebody needs to walk away from somebody and walk towards happiness. Okay, because we're going to kind of just keep getting the same stories here and there, and I don't really want to go there. Okay. If somebody finally gets awakened, that is amazing. But right now, somebody's avoiding the awakening, which is fine. I've explained that to you. We all don't make it. You know what I mean? Like, we can't try to just save everybody. Like, it's not, it's just, come on. Okay. This is like an old school TV tray. Leave it up to my parents to still have one of these in the fucking house. Comes in handy. It comes in handy. So we got the Lovers and the 8 of Cups. It's like choosing to walk away to reach fulfillment. Somebody is. But we've been seeing that. Some will, some will not. Temperance. Walking towards healing. It's like also having to heal on your own, but then coming together with somebody where it's like you guys can heal each other. You got Justice, Queen of Cups. So yep, this is definitely a lover. Someone's a Cancer, someone's a Libra, or however it comes in. You know what I mean? And it's just the way the ball bounces. We get put up in fucked up scenarios to change people's lives. And it doesn't happen the way we all think it's going to happen. That's why there's judgment. It's called fucking conditioning at the end of the day. Okay? You either see through it or you don't. So, somebody is walking away from someone to pursue something not new. And you got justice right here with the wheel. This is karmic justice. You can't just take yourself out of karma. Wouldn't it be nice? You can't. Okay, and now shit is probably even more fucking twisted, but everything goes down exactly the way it's supposed to go down. Okay, so now tell me about the Lovers. And when the Lovers comes into play, it's usually always divine intervention. So you can judge people for having affairs. You can judge people for choosing not to be with somebody who's fucking yellow versus purple. Okay? Go and do that all the fuck you want. But just know the universe orchestrated it. Okay? It is what it is. You want to go ahead and judge the universe? Have fun with that. Have fun with that. Tell me about the Lovers. There's bigger and better fucking things to do in this life than to fucking worry about who's fucking sleeping with who. And it's like, love is the most powerful thing on this earth. Love and money. Okay? Once you realize something's about to be exposed, once you realize how to love and not to worry about certain stuff, you're going to make it in life. Something's going to be exposed. Someone's going to either find out about a lover, or someone's choosing. You're going to have a conversation. Or somebody, there was a lover that expressed how they feel. They revealed something. Okay? And it either went into your advantage or it didn't. Looks like someone's going to take themselves out of something toxic. It looks like someone might be leaving the Queen of Pence. Okay? Which is usually, I want to say a mother figure too, but this isn't the Queen of Cups. It's like, well, to me, what it's saying is something's going to be revealed, okay? Whether it was you or them, or somebody's definitely leaving a situation, whoever's leaving, okay? Looks like someone's going to reconcile, but again, that can be whomever. But if the angels are having you reconcile, it could still be not, just because someone has an affair does not mean you leave your husband or wife. It means recognize the issue, why it happened. Sometimes you can fix that shit and sometimes you can't. It just depends. But what this is telling me, somebody's wife or girlfriend, because there's a third party here, is not putting energy into anything anymore. You know what I mean? So somebody's leaving a toxic situation. But again, this can be read either way. Tell me about temperance. If somebody was meant to have an affair for the wife or the husband to find out, it could still be meant for them to have to go through that to realize, is our love deep enough to fix this, or is there just not love there and now I need to find love somewhere else? It really just depends, guys. Some people will choose the husband and wife or wife. Tell me about temperance. Lucy, go whine at the other door. Tell me about temperance. This usually speaks of reconciliation, of a connection. Got the Seven of Pence reversed with the Six of Pence upright. So I think somebody's wondering, maybe even a Sag energy, is this worth even investing time into anymore? Something can be balanced, but, or this is saying it's time to stop investing where you were investing and it's time to balance out the scales with someone new. So when I tell you this can go either way, it can go either way. Everyone just assumes the mistress or the husband is going to end up with the mistress or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Not always. Not always. Now, compare to what we've been reading off and on. Okay, because I feel like I've been reading this story since June or July. And for a majority of you, it didn't even come in until August, September. So we already knew someone was married. We already knew work was involved. We already fucking knew. And you still got yourself in the situation. So you want to judge anyone. Don't judge anyone or yourself. You know what I mean? Everything happened for a fucking reason. But I'm telling you, like, if you just stayed in a third party, no moral, no self-respect, you're fucked. And I got no problem telling you that. You're fucked. Okay? If you left the situation, it's either going to come back or it's not. Either way, you did the right thing. So your karma will turn into dharma. Hope that makes sense. Because this was karmic, a karmic cycle. Some karmic cycles are good, some are not. You got the Ace of Wands with justice. Okay, this is like an epiphany. This is dharma, is what this is. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups sitting near the wheel. Like, I've found myself in tricky ass fucking scenarios. Trust me, this wheel is going in my direction. Just because something goes in my direction doesn't mean I get the guy I want. It means life will just start going in my direction because I made the right choices, because I realized shit. I got hurt. I still chose to be hurt than to sit in something and just have temporary comfort knowing that something would not work out if I stayed in it. And it sucks because it was painful. I could have stayed to get that temporary comfort, but I said, why would I want to do that? Where does that take me? How does that work out? And it's either a brand new person, because this is regarding love, or it will be that person and things will work out. But if you stayed in a third party and this person's sleeping with two people, and depending on how long it's been, and you just thought eventually they'll keep choosing you, nah, this person's gonna have their cake and eat it too. Who the fuck wouldn't? Are you kidding me? This guy, are you kidding me? Yeah, she left the party. She learned a lesson. See what I'm saying? Like, and a majority of us has. So now the wheel turn in that direction. Stop trying to figure out if it's this person. Like, as if it's a fucking prize. You know what I mean? Can't you just be satisfied enough knowing, pain or no pain, you did something the right way, so something will go in your direction? Stop having expectations. If you haven't taken yourself out of this situation or certain situations, now's the time. It's way harder. Tell me about the wheel. Someone's about to get their period any day. And when you get your period, something's going to go in your direction, whether you realize it or not. You're obviously going to realize it. You got the Six of Swords. So you got the King of Wands and the Seven of Wands reversed. So yeah, no, this person's not. So the good karma is going towards the Queen of Cups. The fucked up karma is going towards the King of Wands and Seven of Wands because they didn't take action. See what I'm saying? So in this scenario, if you're feminine and you left a certain situation, things will work out in your direction. Yeah. This one is still avoiding karma. So they might live the rest of their life with their husband or wife, but I guarantee it won't be happy. Okay? The happiness is going to go in the person that learned the lesson, because this person hasn't learned the lesson. They're not taking action. You know what I mean? They're not standing up for themselves. They're comfortable in whatever role they want to play in their lives. So you got to know who you are. The Emperor's irritated and pissed off, but you know what? He had a choice. He had a choice to switch his life up. And he chose to stay in a situation that was comfortable because somebody didn't want to deal with uncomfortability or making somebody else uncomfortable. You know, someone just didn't want that type of change in their lives, and if they did, they didn't want it bad enough. So don't be like, oh, I want that. Don't be listening to somebody's bullshit when they're like, I really did want that change, I really did want you in my life, but you have time limits, or you have this, or you have that. Now that's your own fear. Okay, that's what that is. Go ahead, jump, girl. So this one decided not to go towards a new life. You know what I mean? And that's okay. If you love that person, wish him the best and see you later. If your guy isn't married, that's fine. He could be in another relationship, or in order to relate to this, he's still holding on to an ex's energy or something, or family trauma from childhood. There's still something underlined. Because you guys should be able to mesh with these, whether it's a third party or even if you're single. If you're on my channel, you're still in this story somehow. You're either holding on to somebody that's no good, or you're dealing with some type of scenario like this. Third party does not mean you're sleeping with somebody. It's still energy. It's just energy that's exterior to you. Some of you could be sleeping together. Others of you are not. See what I'm saying? So something's going to be exposed with a lover. Something's going to be revealed, which could have already went down, caused you to walk away. Or the tables will turn, and this person will walk away from their situation and come towards you. But even then, you could be dealing with a Leo. It just takes strength. They got to get themselves out of a situation where they're feeling trapped. Meanwhile, don't, it's so hard to give advice because, it isn't, it's not, I give advice throughout the talk, but you gotta talk yourself through this one. It looks like the Queen of Cups needs to just leave a scenario if somebody doesn't want to partake. You know what I mean? Now, I think this Libra realizes there's something with this Queen of Cups because the Ace of Wands is under the Libra. If this was speaking of karma in the justice system, it's not like, oh, I just had an epiphany. No, this is a woman that had an epiphany. I think she knows about her because look at how it's set up once again. And this came into the read last night. Or he's going to tell her, he's going to enlighten her about her. Because you wouldn't have the Ace of Wands on top of justice like that if it was speaking of a planet or a zodiac. It's got to be a woman. So there's like a Cancer energy that left the scene, learned a lesson, but this one's just getting enlightened about something. So he might actually reveal to the wife And then he ends up leaving with her because there is multiple people on the boat. You know, but for some of you, it's not going to work out this way because underneath the wheel is the King of Wands not taking action. That one will stay with the wife. They will try to renew something, which I don't know how that will work out. It seems like the karma that's been being dragged out and on my board, it seems like the wife will stay in the situation and forgive. But that's not the way it's supposed to happen. He's supposed to choose one or the other. If she finds out and doesn't give and he gets kicked out, I don't know what will happen then. It seems to me like this masculine, his karma is to actually pick up and leave, not because he gets kicked out. It's for him to have a better life. Even if his life is content, it's not complete. He has an opportunity to have a life that will be complete. But it looks like he's not choosing that, which again would be his choice, right? So she might be like, no, stay, or manipulate a situation and forgive, and then they're staying in the same cycle that they've stayed in throughout the years. But yes, they'll meet someone new. And they'll probably keep finding themselves in fucked up scenarios because they're just not learning. You've learned. Very two karmic cards right next to each other, the Wheel and the Six of Swords. And Justice, holy shit. Okay. And the Devil, you got every karmic card on the board. You know, whatever went down was meant to go down. Oops. Tell me about this Ace of Wands. Let's find out what she gets enlightened about. Maybe she finds out the husband was speaking to two different energies. I don't know. Let's find out. But it looks like someone's leaving a toxic situation. That doesn't have to be the marriage. It could have just been toxic for the Queen of Cups. You know what I mean? So when you have a reader like me that explains it to you like that, it can be confusing. But at the end of the day, take yourself out of the confusion if you're confused. See what I'm saying? Save your own fucking sanity. You know right from wrong. So stop doing fucking wrong. You just don't want to be upset. You don't want to be sad. You don't want lack of comfort. Well, fucking, I don't know what to tell you. You will have that for the rest of your life if you don't figure out what something real is and something wrong. You know? You can't get mad for somebody wanting to stay within their marriage. You can't. It's hard to leave a marriage. We've all been there. Or hard to leave a relationship whether you got married or not. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fucking easy. Yeah, see, the Emperor's going to break the news. Looks like he might be leaving the household to start something new. Or she's going to find out, you know, that there's been deception. You know, but she might be like, I want a new start. See what I'm saying? Like, it can go either way. The universe is not going to give me definitive answers because it's our future. You know? But it does look like for some, she's not going to put the effort into it. But again, neither is she. Somebody's brokenhearted. There is a scenario where a husband can lose everyone. Because just because it was destined and fated does not mean it happens. It plays out. So this one masculine can lose because she finds out and she says no fucking way. And because someone didn't make a fucking choice, the other one was already out. In some situations, that's the way it's supposed to be. Now this person will end up by themselves for a very long time until they figure out to self-love themselves. Because they'd only be lucky enough if they really, really had something true, they would have already chose the love. They chose comfort over love. So this could go three ways. And this could be a woman that has two guys. Same thing. And you're in the masculine energy playing that role. you might end up with no one because they're like, fuck you, you can't make a decision, I'm out. And then you think you can walk back to them? No, you can't. The karma's already wrapped up. It's too late. You didn't take action. For some of you. For some of you, it might say you got 7 days to take action. With the 7 sitting right here. It's how you want to read it. How you want to read it. So, Buttercup. We got banana bread?
I'm trying it.
Did you cut me a piece?
I thought you would have had some by now.
No. Can I just have a little piece? You got butter? No butter? Can I just have a tiny piece? Like a bite.
There actually is butter on it.
There is butter on it?
I just thought you wouldn't want it.
That is a big slice.
Yep. Yeah, I'm hungry.
What we found out what the flour was for.
Oh, should I not eat that?
Oh my god, that's so good.
Should I not eat that flour?
Yeah, you can eat the flour.
Okay. Lucy, come with me.
Can I go home?
I don't know.
Oh my god, that came out really good.
Come on, Lucy.
So,
Lucy. Let's go. Come on.
What?
Lucy, let's go. Don't treat. Come on, don't treat.
is Finn sitting right there? She doesn't want to walk by him. See, look how weird. I don't know what's up with that.
Lucy, come on.
See, now she'll go because Finn's not following.
Okay.
Let Finn know he's coming. So, there's intimidation here too. But we all figure stuff out at our own time in life. We all make our own choices at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We all learn the hard way. But if you know you're doing the right thing in life, you will get blessed. You really will. Even if you have to go through pain or hardship or stuff you don't want to go through. Even if you convinced yourself this was the one. You might have been right, but for only a certain amount of time. I think one of the problems is people convince themselves they're the ones, and you think it's supposed to last forever. How many situations have you told yourself this is the one? Pretty sure I did that when I was fucking 16. This is my soulmate. This is the one. Pretty sure I did that with my husband. Now I'm divorced. I'm pretty sure I did that with my catalyst. Now I don't talk to him. I'm pretty sure I just did that with this one too. And it was the one, but for a time period. It does not mean it needs to last for a lifetime. If you're lucky, it will. We have been seeing that because the 10 of Pence and the 10 of Cups has been coming out. For some of you, it will last a lifetime. For some of you, it is your life partner. It is finality. You will have this person. Or it's the next person that comes into your life. Okay? Well, before you text, make sure you composure before you respond. Okay? So, and some people really do have good intent and others do not. You know? So I'm glad we had this meeting in this chat because I pretty much just wrapped up a whole year or 6 months of someone's cycle for you to know what's going down. Please go into 2020 with no expectations. You know what I mean? Let this cycle wrap up, not knowing whether, not letting it bother you, whether or not it comes back in or it doesn't. If you know you did the right thing and it still sucks and it's painful, it's still the right thing. You know, a lot of people ask me, why don't I read for singles? I read for this, I read for that. I tell stories. And if you ask single, I was in a situation where I was seeing somebody off and on for 4 months. There was never really a commitment 100%. So technically I was still kind of single, but I still had a story. I read stories. You don't need to be with somebody to be able to place yourself in my story. You don't. Because even if you're with somebody, it's still your freaking scenario. You know what I mean? It's how you want to place it. It's all about perspective. You know? It's like we've been on this journey. It's a new cycle every year. I've now gone 2 cycles with you guys. We've learned a shit ton of shit. We've been through a lot of pain. We've had some good laughs. We've had some heart-wrenching cries. But we also know we're doing it right. And for those that are still extremely confused, take yourself out of a scenario, sit back and figure out where you're at, because it's important. If you pick up on something that you know you're in a situation that's no good and you're not leaving, maybe you want to leave before this eclipse. Because if you let the universe take care of it for you, which a majority of you probably will, then it is what it is. We all learn at our own time. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. But in 2 years, I've learned a lot. You know? And so haven't you. Karma will go in someone in a feminine's direction. If you can make sense of any of this story and you're not with somebody right now because you walked away, and if it wasn't a third energy, you're still a third energy, because I know plenty of you have held on to the same person for the last 2 or 3 years with probably no fucking contact. That's not good. That is not your person. And if it is, it'd be a fucking miracle. And if it doesn't happen in 2019, can you please step into 2020 with a new outlook in life? Whether he has your children or not. Whether he has children and they're not yours. That's people's problem these days, not wanting to leave a certain situation because of children too. I know it's hard and it's frustrating, but we all got to go through what we meant to go through. How do you know somebody's not better off being a step parent? You know what I mean? Like I say all the time, like I know I'll choose right, because there's no way I'm having someone step into my children's life without being an excellent role model. They have a father, but the person that steps into their life has to be a good role model. You have to be able to think about shit like that. If you're looking at somebody right now, and that's when you judge a character. Will this person be a good role model? If you think not, get that person out of your life, because your kids come first before this person. You know what I'm saying? Start to place things. So if something does come back around, because who's to say it won't? I know my catalyst will eventually come back around. I know what I can have if I choose. He would never be a good role model for my children, and my children come first. Just because somebody comes back into the picture does not mean it's meant to be. It means you're going to be tested again whether or not you want to repeat a cycle. And others of you, it will go smoothly. But just because you think somebody walks right back into your life, it does not mean it's fucking meant to be. It's meant to be for them to come back, for you to apparently learn another fucking lesson. So there's that. You know? So we just wrapped up 2019. And it's not completely wrapped up, but it will be by the time this eclipse comes. And it's going to start happening real soon. Real soon. Don't you dare go into 2020 holding on to somebody that you haven't heard from for a very long time. Don't you dare. Accept the pain. Accept the inevitable. Accept they accepted someone else that's not you. And look at that as a fucking blessing. because your blessing will be coming. But you have to do the right thing, regardless of fear or lack of comfort. Okay? So, I love you guys. I got a busy day. I'm going out later. So, I probably won't be back. And I got one more personal to wrap up. So, I love you guys. And I hope I got a whole bunch of energy exchanges to get out. So, don't worry. I'll do that now. For those who order energy exchange, I can see the whole bunch of peas on top of my line. So, I'll get to those first before I go get a slice of banana bread. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. I love you guys. There was 2019 in a nutshell. We had fun. We had fun. We survived it, right? We survived it, and we deserve what's best for us. You know you do. It's a new year. And it's going to be a fantastic one. All the planets that have realigned in the last year, too, literally set us up for 2020. They don't want us to fail. We do that on our own. You know? Mind over matter. So I'm fucking pumped. And I normally don't get excited for New Year's. But now it's time to change. And I can feel the change, which is nice because that's how I know I ended like a 10-year cycle. That's how I know the planets have had a massive shift. That's how you know when the nodes, north and south nodes shift. That's how you know where your X is, certain stuff, X in the chat. You know what I mean? It's going to be different for everyone. Every single being in 3D. It will either be good or it will be struggle. Because they want you to get to the good. They don't want you to necessarily struggle, guys. You know? So, it's amazing. Cheers to 2020. Seriously. I'm telling you, this is probably the first year in 10 years since the millennium. It's been 20 years that I haven't enjoyed New Year's. That's fucking sad. 20 years where it used to be like one of my favorite nights. It took me 20 years to enjoy going into a new year. I'm always like, oh, 2018, it's going to be a better year. It's going to be a better year. We tell ourselves that. You know what I mean? The millennium. I was pregnant with Lonnie. And I had already had Jade. And me and my husband went out. And I was so looking forward to the millennium. I couldn't even explain it. It was just a feeling in my bones. And we went out, and the night wasn't that great. He was off in and out. I couldn't really find him throughout the night. It was just something was off. And right after the ball dropped, he put me in a taxi, okay, and sent me home. And he's like, I'm just going to stay. I'm going to smoke a blunt with the guys. And my gut was like, oh, it's New Year's, you know, like, I was like, all right. He didn't get home until like 8 a.m. He cheated on me that night. I found out afterwards, but I had already had like an ill sense, and it just ruined all my New Year's. And I think it's because I don't have my necklace. It's just because it was such disappointment, and I was pregnant, and I was going to have a baby soon, you know, stuff like that. It was just impacted my life, not in a good way, you know, but my own fault for not stepping out of that and enjoying New Year's, you know, but I held that against him. Not like I'd bring it up every year, but I was never really able to enjoy a new year. And then I went through the divorce in, 2016 and or 17, 16 or 15, something fucking like that. I don't remember those dates. Um, and I told myself I started to enjoy them a little more, but then I went through a spiritual transformation, so shit was really hard. And then I met my catalyst, and it was really hard. And then I questioned, like, why didn't he come in? I can't believe I just spent another year waiting on somebody that I thought was my true love that never came in. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, it's a year, that's a year. And then so finally I'm just like, that's how I know I was like in a 10-year cycle. That's how we know all the planets are making major shifts. The atmosphere is shifting, which is a beautiful thing. It's not just my life, it's everybody that lives on this planet will be affected on how these planets now move. Some of their speeds are going to get kicked up a notch, some are slowing down a notch. It's like direct and redirect, but in different ways. They're coming closer together. This is the first lineup. Even astrologers and people who deal with certain stuff, it's going to be hard for them to even pinpoint stuff. It's like learning the solar system all over again because of such a shift. Okay, so to me it's just, you know what, I know what I deserve, and I know I will get what I deserve. What will be will be. So I will go into 2020 excited for this shift. It doesn't mean because I have my heart set on someone coming back or I have my heart set on meeting somebody brand new. I've learned a whole bunch of lessons and I know how to look at things differently now. And because of that, with being completely judgmental free of myself, I know 2020 will be a very good year for me. So people do hold on to things, you know? So it's important to me to celebrate with the right people, the people I love. And enjoy just newness. Drama free zone. Get through what I need to get through. You know, I've always had you guys. You guys got me. But I'm definitely about to start a purpose. You know, we'll see where that takes us. It's a good thing. That is good for you guys. I know it won't be like it is now. And that's a beautiful thing. You know, I'll still be here though. So we shall figure it out. Mighty Mouse is here to save the day. So clear out what needs to be cleared out. All right. So I'll probably see you guys Monday. And there's a couple personals that are uploading that are taking a while to upload. You guys' energy. Oh boy. All right. Well, anywho, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I love you so much. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye, guys.